Hey, what is going on, guys? Ali here. Hope you are doing very well. Welcome back to the FM Scout YouTube channel. Today we are doing another one of our player reviews where Marcus Rashford is on the cards. I am going to point you over into the direction of my channel where I've got a few Let's Plays going on. If you want to check the link in the description and come over and see what you think, that would be greatly appreciated. But let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. So, as always, we are going to run over everything about Marcus Rashford, but what I want you to do is let me know down in the comment section below who you would like me to review next. Have already got a few people on the card, so thank you for the comments on the previous episode, do appreciate that. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight into Marcus Rashford. Now, his main roles that he is going to be playing within Football Manager is up top or on the left wing. However, he is very versatile, to be perfectly honest with you. He can play pretty much across all of the attacking roles. If you want to play centre attacking mid or right wing, he can do that, and he can even drop down into left mid and so on. So he is quite versatile. We played him in a 4-2-2-2 formation. Now the reason for this is that I wanted to play him up front because I believe that is probably going to be his most beneficial role in the future, the one where he can actually go through and develop as a player. I didn't really want to play him on the left wing, and especially for video purposes, wasn't going to be able to get too much footage of him playing out on the left wing, obviously for Manchester United. So I played him up top with Ibrahimovic, and that seemed to work out quite nicely. I don't think playing him in a formation where he is up top by himself will be that great for you. I do think if you are planning on playing him within the first season at Manchester United, then playing him up top with someone else or even putting him out on the left wing, you may be able to do so. As I said, it was just for video purposes that I couldn't really put him out there. But anyway, he prefers playing as a poacher up top, and that is how we played him, and he did okay for us, to be perfectly honest with you. He's 18 years of age and he is valued at 32 million as he starts out in the game, which he's the overpriced English talent that we get nowadays. But yeah, his main stats, really, to be perfectly honest with you, he doesn't really have anything that kind of, is like a, wow, this guy on Football Manager is going to be an absolute legend. It's just that he's quick. Everything else is just mediocre. He's got some decent finishing, all that sort of stuff. But there's better options out there. Not really for the current age, but in terms of what you've got in the Manchester United squad or what you might have in other squads that you've got the ability to go out and use, he probably isn't going to be a guy that's going to be top of your list to have there. But what can you actually expect from Marcus Rashford? Really, to be perfectly honest with you, playing him up top, it's pretty much just going to be runs behind the line and flick-ons from the other striker, if that's what you're doing. He will be there to pretty much gather up on that flick-on or make a darting run behind the defence, using his pace to his advantage and to get in behind, to create an opportunity to either get one-on-one with the keeper or to square it back. Whatever he can do, he will be able to do it. He does that quite well. He doesn't really have the strength to keep most people off, so he just literally need pure pace, a perfect pass, which is one thing you've got to keep in mind. You will need the teammates to be able to pull out those perfect passes. In Manchester United squad, they can do that, but if you are looking at purchasing him anywhere down the line, that's one thing to bear in mind. You will need some players who are capable of pulling out, next level passes. And what else can he do is he will work for the team for the layoffs, and pretty much the shooting wise of things is pretty much just average. It's mediocre. He's not really that great. His movement is okay in terms of getting behind the line. It's good, but everything else in terms of in the box and that, again, it's just nothing special. He's just average. I don't really know there's any way else to explain it. I mean, he's still got a very, very long way to go. Yes, he is only 18 years of age. He is still very much in his early doors here on Football Manager. So maybe I'm over expecting things from him, let's say. I'm really expecting big things from him. But I just say that he failed to deliver. Now, I do think he will need a lot of time to develop within Football Manager, a good 2 to 3 years. So if you are looking at picking him up, I do think giving it around 2 to 3 years would be the best opportunity. However, there's two ways he can backfire. He can play a lot for Manchester United and only get better as a player and go up in value, which means you're probably not going to be able to afford him. But then, if he doesn't get the game time at Manchester United, it may actually have a negative effect on you because it means he hasn't been playing as much recently, which means he may not be as good as a player. So that is one thing to bear in mind. Now, if you are going to be using him when you are in your first season at Manchester United, I would probably just say look at playing him as a sub and in the cup games mainly, Europa League, anything like that to try and give him as much game time as possible. But just remember, he is not really going to be phenomenal within the Premier League. I did have about half a season with him, and he wasn't really that great. But that is it then, guys. So if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and let me know what you thought in the comment sections below. And FM Scout's website is down in the description. If you need any sort of advice on tactics, guides, all that sort of thing, have a look in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.